Hi everybody, it's Rachel here at Buddha Buddies, and I wanted to come in and talk about baby skincare and products that we can use that are safe for babies. And for those of you who are in classes, you know I cover this as standard in all of the classes, but it means that those of you who don't get to classes don't learn about this information. So for those of you who don't know, I am Rachel Hawkes. I'm the owner of Buddha Buddies, and I teach baby massage, baby yoga and baby development classes. And I also have online classes as well as in-person classes. I've been teaching now for 17, nearly 18 years. And my range of products that I've started to use has increased, as it always does. And in classes we get to trial the products, but for you guys who can't come to classes, this is a little video for you. So I'm going to start with my number one tip, and that is to try and use a natural product if you can. There are so many products out there for babies. We are a whole marketing arena on our own, and just because somebody puts lovely labels on things and calls it something gorgeous and makes it really expensive, we think it's going to be the best thing. It isn't always, because lots of companies use some quite hefty preservatives, and their base oils are quite often synthetic and not natural. So I'm not going to go into the what not to use, because that's a whole different ball game, but I wanted to bring some of my favourites into play. I'm going to start with this one, which is called Bee Balm. I have been using this from day dot. So this company has been going a very long time, and they used to be made in a commune in New Zealand, which is it's all very fantastic. It's now made here in the UK, and it looks like that. As you can see, that's been very well scooped out because we use it a lot in classes. It is a balm, so I'm scooping in so you can see. So it's not a liquid, it's a semi-solid at room temperature. And the lovely thing with the balm, I'm going to put some on there and put the lid back on. Also eco tubs available, no plastic, hooray. I'm going to put some on my hand so you can see. It goes in very, very smoothly, but I don't know whether you can see that. Can you see how shiny that is? So the lovely thing about a balm, as opposed to an oil is designed to soak into the skin. A balm will soak in, but it will also leave a protective sheen. Look at my hand now, it's lovely and shiny, okay? The protective sheen is amazing on its own, okay? There are two balms we're going to talk about today, but both balms work in the same way. By leaving that protective layer on the surface of the skin, it means that if, for example, your baby has got folds of skin, they normally get that when they're getting a little bit chubbier and they're putting on weight and they get those folds, and the folds of skin rub on each other, and you'll see they can get quite red and sore. That forms a protective barrier. Also the milky chins, as I call them, where the milk sits underneath, brilliant for that as well. The other one I would really recommend, I'm going to turn that around so you can see, is the Niles Yard Remedy, their organic baby balm. This is slightly different from the Songbird one because its base is shea butter. So I'm just going to take that lid off, and you can see here, different colour to start with. And also, even though it's a lot more liquid at room temperature, but I don't know whether you can see it's got little pieces in it, and that is the shea butter. So shea butter is solid at room temperature. I'm going to rub it in there. So it can feel a little bit grainy, goes in beautifully, but will also leave that little surface of protection. I'm just going to rub those in. I love both of these. It's just down to preference, but balms, if you haven't considered balms before and you've just looked at oils, I would really consider adding a balm in to your baby skincare. You can use them outside of a massage. These are now covered in oil. These don't have to be just a massage, okay? So the reason I sell so many of these is because they have an ingredient called Propolis, which is a byproduct from bees, and it is a natural skin healer. It's a natural healer anyway, and it's used for things like sore throats. But if you use it topically, it's an amazing healer. So we always have a pot of this in our house, and have done since before my girls were born. They're now nearly, well, they're 14 and a half, because it's great for burns, grazes, anything like that. Really, really good. So they're the balms. Now the oils that I like to use, we've got two here. One again is Niles Yard. I'm going to put that up there so you can have a little look. I love the fact that they have these blue glass bottles, which are beautiful to reuse. Also, because the glass is blue, it means that the oil won't deteriorate through sunlight. So if you ever see oils that are in coloured bottles, that is the reason why. It's because sunlight will deteriorate the lifespan of your oil. So if you've got any oils at home, I would highly recommend you decant them into coloured bottles, okay? So really like this one. They do two in the Niles Yard range. They do a pure one, which doesn't have essential oils, and they do this organic one, which does have essential oils. Now the two oils that they use are Roman chamomile and lavender, both completely safe on babies. I wish you could smell it again, that whole smell-o-vision thing that comes in, because it smells heavenly. Just have to watch, because it comes with a screw top lid and the oil comes out very, very quickly. They use a lovely combination of base oils in this, so super nutritious for the skin. And they've got I think this one's got rose in it as well, which is another one that's really nice to use. So blended base oils, including sunflower oil, so great for nutrition of the skin without affecting the waterproof barrier that obviously babies are developing. The other one that's new on the market, for those of you who don't know, I also love Tropic Skincare. I'm going to show you this one. This is little Rory. How cute is that? Recyclable plastic, by the way. All of the Tropic range, recyclable plastic. My favourite love of this is Pump. So much easier to use, especially when you're already covered in oil and you don't want to be pouring out. I love this oil. Okay, they only released it back in the beginning of August, and they've started a new baby range, and this is just one of the products that I'm trialing. I trial these in the class, so they get used by mums, so we know that mums are loving using them. This has got golden jojoba and vitamin E, but its magic ingredient is something called tiger grass. Now, I was quite new to the tiger grass information, and for those of you who don't know, I really love my natural remedies. But tiger grass has been having an amazing effect on skin, especially those with skin issues such as eczema and psoriasis. So huge anti-inflammatory and antiseptic properties, but also that slightly magical thing of the ability to heal. So I love this one. The jojoba makes it really nice and rich. I'll see if I can get some to come out so you can see. I've turned it around so you can't get it out now. Look, so I don't know if you can see that, but it's almost orangey where it's so rich. So a little, I've put far too much on here for myself, but that's fine. Nothing that the elbows can't take. You will see, look, very, very shiny, because it's so rich, full of fatty acids, which is brilliant for the skin. But that tiger grass makes it have that added benefit of being suitable. So it's all of these products are dermatologically tested, and dermatologists have given seals of approval. But this one especially, because of the tiger grass, if you have got a baby with any skin allergies, I'd highly recommend you give it a go. So there's my overview on products that I think, sorry, I'm going to keep going in a slightly strange fashion because I'm now covered in oil and balms and I smell lovely. All of those apart from this one don't have any particular sense of really strong aromas, by the way, because that's quite an important factor for a lot of people. All the information I'm going to be putting in a blog, but I wanted to get information out there to you now because it's something that I've been meaning to do for a while. I would say any of these products I would recommend, suitable from birth all the way up. I use these still on my children, and I would use them on myself. So kind of the whole family can use them, and if you've got older kids, it's suitable for those guys as well. Perfect for baby massage, but outside of that you can use that for dry skin, nappy rash. The cradle cap's really good as well if you want to use a base for cradle cap treatments. I will talk about that in another little video because I've got some great tips for that. So if you want any of these products and you don't know where to buy them, I'm going to put all the links up because you can purchase all of these from me. But in the meantime, any information you need, please hit me with a comment. If you've got a product that I haven't mentioned and you think is awesome, please let me know, because I'm always on the lookout for new companies that are coming out and trying different things and seeing what's working. And the only way to do that is for you guys to let me know. So I hope you enjoyed, and I shall catch up with you all very soon. Thanks, bye.